CCS training, slips, trips, and falls. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain how slip, trips, and falls can occur, explain how slips, trips, and falls can be prevented, explain the importance of caution signs, explain when and where caution signs should be used, advise when and where caution signs are not required. The purpose of this video is to ensure that you have the knowledge to reduce the risk of slips, trips, and falls in the workplace, and to demonstrate the importance of using caution signs, and to ensure that you understand when and where caution signs should be used. In other words, how we do safety around here. Every year, thousands of people are injured by slipping, tripping, or falling, and many are left with painful lifelong injuries. Slip, trip, and fall accidents account for about 15% of all accidents reported each year. These accidents are preventable, and everybody has a role to play. How to prevent slips, trips, and falls. Avoid slips by keeping watch for hazardous working conditions, wet floors, icy areas, for example. Promptly clean up the spillage. Do not leave it for someone else. If called to a spillage in store, always use caution signs to highlight the risk of slips, trips, and falls. Avoid trips by maintaining a good standard of housekeeping and ensure that materials are stored and access ways are kept clear. A caution sign should be placed at the top and bottom of escalators during core service. Too many caution signs in one location causes hazardous obstruction. The correct placement of caution signs is in front of escalators, but not obstructing, in the location of work, and in front of entrances or exits, again ensuring that the sign is clearly visible and not causing an obstruction, in this case, dressing rooms. Can you spot the hazard here? Here we have a better example of the correct use of caution signs. Caution signs are visible from entrance and cubicle, but not obstructing. Also note correct color coding is being adhered to. Trailing leads create a trip hazard when not clearly identified with caution signs. Caution signs in your working area are essential for your safety and the safety of others around you. CCS advise that you place a caution sign at plug socket and at trailing leads. A caution sign is not required here. Do you know why? There is no hazard while using a dry dust mop. Remember, a caution sign that is not warning of a hazard is no longer a caution sign. It is an obstruction and therefore a hazard. Here, we have some examples of the correct use of caution signs. Caution signs should be used at plug points and trailing leads. Again here, we can see caution signs placed in the correct areas. Caution signs are alerting others of hazards on entering or exiting lifts, at entrances and exits, and in the location of work. Do you remember our talk about safety culture? Safety culture is the way in which safety is managed in the workplace. It often reflects shared attitudes, beliefs, behaviors, and values with regards to safety. It is important to note which of the vital caution points exist in your place of work. Entrances, stairs, escalators, plug points, trailing leads, walkways, buckets, etc. For example, caution signs placed at plug points and lead trailings while vacuuming should be removed on job completion. Caution signs become hazardous and obstructing if not removed in time. Remember, a caution sign that is no longer identifying a hazard is not a caution sign. Use caution signs where and when required. Once the hazard is removed, the sign must also be removed. Caution signs should be brought with you to your station before cleaning begins. Caution signs should be placed in the correct areas during cleaning operations and stored in cleaning stores thereafter, if and when it is safe to do so. Let's do a quick recap. How do slips, trips, and falls occur? Do you know how slip, trip, and falls can be prevented? Can you explain the importance of caution signs? Do you know when and where caution signs should be used? And do you know when and where caution signs are not required?